Hi you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Oh boy, are you in for it today. Fair warning, this is going to be a long video. I am sure of it. I have done as much as I possibly can to get it to the point where it won't be quite as long. So I went ahead and I put the cover together. I had done this part on a file folder, and I was going to do it so that the file folder was folded in half, but my signatures were so fat because I wanted to make something chunky that I ended up having to create a spine. So I took a couple of pieces of cardboardy type stuff, glued them together, made a spine. I have fabric here and fabric here. I've already punched it so I can sew the signatures in. I've put a couple of layers of lace down here because I wanted to sew over, have buttons sitting on top. And I've been working on this all day long, so off and on, doing things and working on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, quit talking. It's just gonna be long, so get yourself a snack. Fast forward, I guess. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and sew some signatures in. I don't think that it's going to be too hard, famous last words, because these signatures, this part of it, there's only a couple of pages in this part of it. And look at how fat it is, because it's so full of stuff. Okay. The thing that's going to take me a little while in sewing these signatures in is the buttons, because I am going to be putting buttons on. So that's going to be the problem. Alrighty, and then the hard part is figuring out, I have them laid out. So that's that one, that one, that one. I think I want this one. And if it ends up being that I get really confused and I have to take things out, then I will just not show you guys this video. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. Trying to get my string to where I want it, because the buttons are going to make it not want to move, which is good. So if you guys have never done the button thing before, here you go. It's, the kind of thing that makes you want to cry and, I don't know, use figurative language. I don't know. I'm not really tempted by that, figurative language. As soon as I say that, then I will. I shouldn't say things like that. Everybody slips. I mean, if it's not something you're used to saying, everybody does at some point, I suppose. But not something I generally do. Unless I'm sewing in signatures. All right, I want this down. Okay. And then I didn't get as prepared as I thought, because I've got a little bit of wire in my button here. I am going to end up making two books out of what I've been making, because it got so chunky. I went to make just one book out of it, and you guys, ridiculous. It was like 5 inches fat, and I'm just like, no. So then I had to figure out how to make it, I don't know, 3 signatures without, you know, creating sort of the same problem of having too much. And I think I have figured it out. I'm doing a center signature that is pretty much plain. I don't know that I'll be able to leave it alone entirely, but I'm gonna try. All right, this one I want to go down, so it's this button. It's going to be kind of hard to find the hole on here. Oh no, I think I feel it. I hope. Oh my goodness, I found it. I did have to reinforce the edge of the paper because of the fold and the paper, I guess. It was cracking. So I just glued some washi onto it to reinforce it. And it's holding pretty well. I think it looks good. Just a little more grungy. Okay, and then the final button. Don't pull it out. You want to make sure you get your button going in the right direction too. If these particular buttons have 4 holes, I would prefer the 2-hole buttons, but you know, they're actually pretty hard to come by. So you have to kind of work with what you have. Okay, I need to pull that tight. And then try again. And I realize I might be getting you guys out of frame every now and then, but gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. All right, and then I just have to go back and make sure my, like this button, see how loose it is? This one's fine. So I have to tug and pull until I find the right. Okay, that's nice and tight now. I mean, it's, the button itself is shaped kind of convex, is that the right way? And so the string is tight, but the button moves because it's not a flat backed button. So that I'm not too concerned about. Pull these nice and tight and check them again. Same with this one, it's not a flat back button. Okay. I hope I sewed that in the right direction. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these strings at this point, but right now that is what I'm doing with them. Okay, so there's the first signature. So the center signature is going to be a bunch of pages that are just for journaling. And I've put them together, I've inked around them. I've got some things paper clipped inside that I'm going to attach. I'm just wanting to get them in at this point, so I'm not too concerned about the attaching. So I'm pulling to where there's like maybe five inches or something. All right, and I want the center button. I think I told you guys I have my buttons lined up over here in the order that I want them, so. This is always so the hardest part. And I've got quite a few pages in this center signature, so it might be hard to find the center. I don't know, maybe I got lucky and actually found it. Are you kidding me? I did. Make sure I don't pull the string out. Okay. Well, okay, I'm going to do the top one. And then I think I'm actually going to move this one to be this one here after I sew this one in. Okay, I got it. Yay! Did I do that right? I hope I did that right. It sounds like it's getting caught up on the other. Okay, so now I'm gonna hold on to the strings inside and move this one up. I just lost this one. It goes in here. So it's not easy, this part. I usually don't show it, but I wanted to show you guys the, you know what? So I saw somebody did something like tied it to a paper clip or did something with a paper clip to get it to stay in place. Do you guys know? I don't remember exactly. I don't know. I know there's something that somebody did to make that way easier to deal with. Okay, this is going to be too long. Let's see, which way am I needing to go with this? I think I need to pull on this one now. And then I want this up here. Okay. No problem, right? It's hitting this lace. I'm trying to find a place for it to go through. There we go. Okay, and now I want, I mean, one way or the other, I'm going to have to double up on one of them. Okay, I'll do, I have kind of this funky colored one. I think I'll go on the bottom with it. It has like kind of coppery center. It's pretty. I also had to make sure that my needle fit through the buttonholes. I've been sewing signatures in the past, and I get to the point where I can't, my needle, you know, won't go through the button hole. And I'm in the middle of sewing something in. And sometimes, even though I've got thousands of buttons, I can't find the right button to go with my project. And so I've found just the right button and my needle won't go through it. So if I want to use it, I have to take the signature out and re-sew it in. I know it's there somewhere. I would tell you guys a story, but, well, two things. Nothing exciting has been happening, and I can't concentrate. Good grief. Ugh. You're like, thanks, Stephanie. Thanks for all this. Doesn't it make you want to sew some signatures in with some buttons? Okay. It's just hitting the lace where I don't want it to. Come on. There we go. Okay, now this one. I have to keep going back and forth to make sure things are right. I have to loosen this button a little bit so I can pull tight on this button. And then I need this one to be here. And then I need this last one in the center. And then back through one more time. Ouch, I got the other threads, so I have to make sure, you want to make sure you don't get the other threads. Now pull that, and then try and go in the opposite side of this. Where is it? There we go. You have to figure out which side of the thread can pull through. Okay. Okay, get that off there. And then I have to go and figure out all the tightness of these things. Okay, that's tight, so I'm gonna go ahead and move that down. And move that into its place. Make sure that's tight, and then I can move it to its place. And then I need to see how this one's loose. It's still a little bit loose. Okay, it all feels nice and tight. Again, I'll just do a bow here. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing in the end. Okay, there are 2 signatures. I wish that that wasn't a rounded, you know, thing, but it is, and it'll be fine. Both of those are rounded ones. So, but again, I only have as many buttons as I have, so. All right, you guys, one more signature to sew in. All right, button. I can see that I used these. I tried to use this in the past with some hot glue. I'm glad I found out before I went too far with that. I need a different button. There is hot glue in the holes. This is a rounded back one. I don't know if there's a good one in this little thingy. No. And I've got quite a few pulled out over here off to the side, but they're not the right size. Oh, here's one. It's kind of bigger than I wanted. It's gray. I'll do that one. Just going to pull that through. All right, Stephanie, just pull it through. I'm getting irritated with myself here. All right, and while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and go right back through because it's going to have to happen. Once you kind of get it in there, then it's finally okay, but getting it in there so that you can, I don't know. Okay. And back through that hole. How much do I have? That's fine. Come on. I just want to throw it across the room. Seriously, you guys. I'm so irritated right now. It really should not be this hard. I watch other people do this, and it does not take them an eternity. I thought, there are 2 pieces of paper right here. I thought, 2 pieces of paper, how easy is this going to be? How easy? No. No, it is not. Nothing is ever easy. Okay. Let's see. I think I'll do this one. And I have to find the hole. I think it's right here. I knew this was going to be hard, this right here. I'm going to go through this other side to just poke it through so I can see where it's coming out. Right there, okay. I missed one entirely, and I was just about to pull it all the way through. Just so you guys know, I've tried where you paper clip them together. I've tried where you use these things. There is nothing that helps me to do it in a more efficient and not make me want to throw it across the room manner. And look at what I just did. Look at that. So I'm just going to calmly pull that right back through because, you know, that's exactly what I wanted to do. You guys probably aren't going to see this video. Bloopers, how not to craft. I watch, you know, I've said this before, I watch Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah every day. And she gets herself into little situations where she's like, what am I going to do? You know, that sort of thing. And it always turns out great. But I don't know that she ever gets to the point where she wants to throw something across the room. Just letting you guys in on a little bit of my personality. I may not really be tempted to say cuss words, but throwing a fit is not beneath me. Okay, I'm just going to pull that through. Doggone. Doggone. Seriously thought this was going to be so easy. Pull it through the other hole, Stephanie. Through the other hole. All right, it's in that, so let's just do that. Probably not the best choice. See how smart? See how smart I am? Is it in? Probably not. Oh, it is. Just want it on the other side of that. Come on. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up snipping it. Where is the doggone thing? There it is. All right. Now I have to tighten up all these loose buttons. Fun. All right, I want that one right in the middle. I want that one in that middle. I want this one in this middle. And still I ended up splitting the thing. See that? How one's on one side, one's on the other? How? I don't know. Tighten, pull, pull. Can I get it undone? Where are they goofed? I would be talented enough to sew right through a thread, wouldn't I? Okay. They're not on either side right now, but I'll fix that in a minute. And then I'm not sure which one I'm dealing with right now, the upper or the lower. Okay, the upper. Come on, move. One time when I was using the buttons with the 4 holes, I went ahead and figured out how to get the thread in each of the 4 holes. Let me tell you, that was hard, and I won't do that again. I'm just going for the 2 holes next time. I want that to move. Okay. Alrighty. I need to get it on the other side again. I am going to stop the video and I will decorate the front in a different video that does not have a completely frustrated vibe to it. How does that sound? I will not be leaving those like that. Oh, and there's that. Okay. Did I sew that one in the right way? Right side up? Sure hope I did. I did. All right, and look, you guys, it stays closed. That's good. And of course, I'm not done putting stuff in it. So there's the buttons. So there's a couple of wiggly ones because, like I said, they're not flat backed, but I think it looks really cool. And I'm going to be putting more stuff on the front, and then we'll flip through at some point. All right, don't know if you guys are going to see this one. Thanks for watching, though. Bye.